What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm completely shocked because typically between big, pieces of news or big articles and stuff like that, there's long periods where, it's a breaks and we can talk about different things. But my God, this past week to two have just been absolutely out of this world. There is just more insane information after insane information after more insane information coming out for Call of Duty that, I just can't put my foot on the brakes just yet because these things are just insane. So do expect more content. Like I said, there is going to be a Battlefield video tomorrow, which I want to discuss some things that have been revealed to us recently about Season 5, and just, it's a lot of cool things I want to discuss. And then there's also another thing that I was going to add in today's video about Call of Duty, but I want to make my own specific video about that because it's, once again, another huge thing that I can literally make a whole video about. So, oh man, stay tuned. It's going to be some fire content coming out. But today, we're going to put a huge emphasis on this specific topic here. Now, there are going to be two different parts to this topic, and I'm going to start off with this part right here. First and foremost, they're saying behind the scenes again that the plans for Call of Duty becoming a 2-year, cycle type of deal instead of, it releasing every single year is becoming more and more likely. Now, it's hard for me to want to believe this because, Activision was hinting at Modern Warfare 2 being a 2-year, game this whole time. They never really officially said it, but they've been hinting at it. I mean, unless you live under a rock, the stuff that they've been telling us and the stuff they've been hinting to us, it's obvious as day that they wanted us to think that this game is going to last a pretty darn long time. So, with that being said, it's hard for me to want to believe that they're ever going to go ahead and pull the trigger on making Call of Duty a 2-year cycle game, especially when I'm going to tell you guys the second part of this overall topic here. But then the very end of this says, but can all change if Microsoft deal closes. So basically, they're saying that Microsoft will be the cause of potentially Activision not giving a 2-year style cycle to, all the development teams. Now, honestly, I highly doubt this. If Microsoft gets control of Call of Duty from Activision, I guarantee that a 2-year cycle game will be way more likely with them than compared to Activision. Their pockets are like twice the size as Activision's, even though, Activision's pockets are fat enough as they are, but, oh man, I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about the numbers that these people have. But still, at the end of the day, Microsoft has a stupid amount of money that they are capable to give these developers more time to develop a game without it hurting the flow of their money. Now, I guess I could see where they're saying that this is going to all change with Microsoft as well, because if Microsoft, if they're buying out Call of Duty, they know how much money this game brings in, which means that they are probably wanting to milk it just as much as Activision wants to milk this franchise. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing about the Call of Duty name, is that as much as I want to put my faith in Microsoft, I really do think that whoever gets their hands on this, this title, this franchise, their only intentions will be to milk it, because the only people who could really realistically get their hands on it are people who are worth a crap ton of money. And people who are worth a crap ton of money like that are going to try to make more money off of it, which means that their mindset is to just milk COD. It's sad that the only way to really, see any passion behind COD nowadays is to get another project like, X-Define or, other games that are being developed that are hinting more towards the Call of Duty style. But ladies and gentlemen, that was just the first bit of information about this overall topic. Like I said, the second part is going to confirm even more on why I don't trust Activision at all when they're claiming behind the scenes that they are wanting a 2-year, post-launch support, blah, 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 blah. As you can see right here, Bloomberg reports that this fall's new Call of Duty game started as expansion to Modern Warfare 2, but turned into a full premium release with continuation of Modern Warfare 2's story, new multiplayer content, and more. As of now, Bloomberg says plan includes to carry over Modern Warfare 2's content into the new title. So basically, everything that we have right now in Modern Warfare 2 is going to transfer over to the very next game. No wonder this game has absolutely no content right now, because they're going to mix it with a completely different title. Now, this right here is exactly what I was talking about, and this is why I don't believe a single thing right now about, Activision wanting a 2-year cycle. They were claiming that Modern Warfare 2 was supposed to be a 2-year cycle. Then we read right here that the game that was coming out, the quote-unquote DLC content that was leaked and that everybody was talking about, that's being said right here. This is the DLC content that was being made. But instead of releasing it as DLC content, Activision said, screw that, you're making it a full game. It starts out as DLC, and then they transformed it into a full freaking game. Just, oh my God. And hold on. It's not just that. Read this right here. Bloomberg also reports that some at Sledgehammer Games are worried about the development because of the shortened period they've had to work on it, only starting on the project 1 year ago. But they have support from Treyarch and Infinity Ward on the project. I don't care who they have support from, because you got to think Infinity Ward and Treyarch are working on their own games. Treyarch is trying to put out their title in 2024. Infinity Ward just got done working on their title with Modern Warfare 2. Who do they think they're pulling one over on? Well, I guess there are a lot of people who would completely believe that. Look, please don't fall into the trap. It's so obvious. It's so freaking ridiculously obvious that Activision just wants to keep milking it. They don't care. They simply don't care at all. Warzone is their main priority. Their main thought is to keep evolving Warzone. And the funny part about it is that they keep making a fat check off of their $60, $70+ titles every single year, and they don't put any effort into them. You know, we're 2 seasons deep, and I'm so bored. I'm playing on the same maps. Okay, and even some of the maps that they're bringing back, I just got done playing with them in Modern Warfare 2019, Vanguard, so they're not new. There's a full catalog of Modern Warfare 3 maps, a full catalog of Call of Duty 4 maps, Black Ops, whole series. Like, excuse me, why are you bringing back maps we just had? It's because they don't care, and this further proves that point. They don't care about the 6v6 crowd. They could give 2 craps. You know, they have a really in-depth team that's writing the story, but that's about it. You know, they have a team that writes the story, and they have a team that works on Warzone like there's no tomorrow, okay? When it comes to their core experience, it just sucks. I'm worried about the Zombies fans this time around. I mean, maybe they could pull something out. Treyarch always pulls something. I'll be honest. Treyarch usually does pull something out. And they might make something half decent when it comes to 6v6, but still, I can't help but be worried. At least for the next title specifically, because they've only been working on the title for 1 year, and it releases this year. I mean, the possibilities of this game flopping are really up there. They truthfully are. I'm so tired of them rushing out these Call of Duty projects. It's just, like I said, like I always say on this channel, you know, I have given up on thinking that things cannot get worse, because like I said, I've always thought that in the past, and they've always gotten worse. So I'm at a point where I just accept it. I always think it's going to get worse, and they just further prove the point every single time. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. I don't know what's next on their agenda. I don't know, but like I said, it's always possible to get worse. Don't think that it's not. Don't think that it's not, because it's always possible to see something go more downhill than it already is. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor and go down in the comment section and let me know your opinions on how you feel about this whole overall situation. Like I said, I have no clue if I should even believe that Activision truthfully wants to make this game a 2-year cycle after seeing what they're doing right now with the next Call of Duty game that's coming out this year, and how they're scrapping the DLC concept and forcing in another full-fledged out $70 product. Is just, it's so strange. Now, I am curious on how they're going to handle this, because they said that they're going to be meshing everything together from Modern Warfare, 2 2022 with this next Call of Duty game. But how's it going to feel? It's made by Sledgehammer, so I'm assuming, because Vanguard felt basically identical to Modern Warfare 2019, so I'm assuming Sledgehammer Games is just going to be the copycat, development team, which is really, really depressing, because me personally, even though I didn't really care for World War II and Advanced Warfare that much, they were unique in their own ways. They felt like a Sledgehammer title. Vanguard, it literally felt like an Infinity Ward game to me. And that was one of my really, I wouldn't say biggest gripe with the game, but it was up there. I just did not like the lack of creativity when it came to that title. And I'm worried that we're going to get the same exact thing. It's going to feel like Modern Warfare 2.2, whatever you want to call it. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to expect out of this whole situation, but fingers crossed that Call of Duty can, I want to say, find a way out of this, but realistically, I don't think there is a way for Call of Duty to find its way out of this crap show right now. I mean, we can go back and play the classics. They're still pretty populated on old school consoles, and, my PC, Plutonium, you can play it all the time, IW4X. You can play those, or you just wait for other games that are similar to Call of Duty to release, but Call of Duty itself, It cannot catch a W. It's really sad to see, but it is so hard for this game to catch a W. And every other game around it's catching W's. Battlefield is catching W's. Halo's catching W's. And here we are with, COD still struggling just to catch a single simple little dub. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.